Hey guys, welcome to another one of our fantastic Emmy Award nominated podcasts. Cast of Salt.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yep.
We're here with the Ultra DX edition.
So,
I'm so confused.
my name's Adam, and I'm joined here today by Ben,
Sup?
Ryan,
Yo.
and Carl.
Hey.
Please subscribe for our podcast gold version.
Coming
And,
exclusive to your NES online services.
Oh, God.
And subscriber only words.
In this podcast, the word "the" will be locked for subscribers. Good luck. You'll need it.
Man. So,
Oh, wow.
so how we all feeling today?
Yeah, pretty good.
How's our week been?
Yeah,
Damp.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Super
Rubbish.
damp.
Yeah. The weather here for anyone that lives in Sydney is like fucking atrocious.
Well,
at
I'm
the
pretty sure if
moment.
they lived in Sydney,
they would probably know.
For everyone else, it's
Everyone
atrocious
else.
in Sydney.
For all
So
three of
bad. So
in
bad.
Newcastle.
It's just miserable. There was a few days this week where I woke up and
You
it
woke
was
up? Wow,
it
that's
was
better than me.
just as dark. Like the whole day was dark. I went to work, it was dark. It was, and it came like the
You-
sun
wait,
didn't
wait.
come out. It was
Adam,
pitch black the whole day.
So let me just get this through my head.
Yeah,
You went to work and it was dark, and then you came home and it was dark.
no,
Gee, I don't know what that feels
but
like.
it was like, but it was.
Cry me a table, Linda.
Well, maybe if I didn't live in Wollongong, that would, that'd be.
See,
I
you
could
know
fix
what's
that.
more disconcerting is when you go to lunch and you look at the sun and it feels like a 9 a.m. sun, if that makes sense.
I generally don't tend to look at the sun when I'm outside on account of it burning my eyes.
We're all computer programmers, so we don't see a lot of sun by nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Um,
only found out recently that I am more pale than the palest of my family, and I'm just like, oh,
Oh, I
Hello,
do need
world.
outside sun.
maybe.
You want me to go where?
I'm thinking of
What's
just,
outside?
I'm just getting a UV tanning bed, let's face it.
Oh, no. Don't get one of those. Those things are awful. Jeez.
Are you ready for some Ben Bacon?
Absolutely not.
Pretty sure they're actually illegal now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Tanning salons? Yeah.
Illegal in 10 different states. Which is funny because we only have like 4.
New Zealand's a state, right?
Moving right along.
Wait, so is South New Zealand a separate state to North New Zealand?
Yeah, sure.
Adam,
why
help me
not?
out here.
Yeah.
Pull out,
Alright.
pull out, pull out!
So, I don't know how to segue from that. I'm not
What the
skilled
fuck
enough.
have you been doing this week, Adam?
I haven't been doing too much. I've actually been trying to catch up on Final Fantasy 15 because, like,
Oh, you still haven't finished that?
No, I haven't. But like, I actually
Why
put it
not?
off for a while, and I was just like, okay,
Is that
cool.
because you're waiting for them to give you all the additional story components that should have been there in the beginning?
I think they have already. I think they did that patch.
Yeah,
Patch
they-
1.5 of the story. No,
Yeah.
it's a good game. It's just like but I've been playing so many other things, and I was just like, oh man, I really got to get back and finish this. So
What
I've been
about the
grinding
poll
through it.
where they asked which backstory you want them to explore next, and you're like, shouldn't have that been in there already?
Yeah.
Please.
I don't really care about the backstories so much, but it's just like it just the gameplay.
Dad,
The
don't-
gameplay's interesting. Sometimes
Don't
you
you
feel
want
it's
to know
very
how
open world.
Noctis ended up as such a whiny bitch?
Yeah. Well, that's it. But the thing is, like, if you're complaining about that, then don't play Final Fantasy because every character in every game they've ever had has had characters like
and
that.
that's why we play it, isn't
Yeah,
it? For
exactly.
for the melodrama.
Yeah, it is. Well, like the whole thing. The first game that kicked off with that was the
First season of Neighbours.
the big.
Shots fired.
That should have been fucking final. I'll tell you what. But
My final neighbor fantasy.
Because everybody needs good fantasies.
Oh,
I don't know where I'm going with that.
I
Christ.
haven't actually seen any neighbors, so I can't even. What's all the complaints about? I thought it was a really critically acclaimed show.
It was in the 80s.
yeah, but it's just
But
not.
like,
Like,
that-
it's
when
a
there was
soap
3
opera. Like, what
television
else is
channels.
there? Like, you know,
It's a soap opera. It's a dramatization of the ordinary.
But what
essentially.
we were talking about before,
So
though, is like
Final Fantasy.
the first,
So
but
Seinfeld.
the first big Final Fantasy game that like people really latched onto was like I'd say
Final Fantasy
six.
Yeah.
6.
And that
no, 4 probably.
Oh, I think
What was
6
4?
was the 6 is the I
That's,
think the first real big one, right?
Cecil, the Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
Turns
Which is
into
the
a
one that's
paladin.
which
Alright,
one?
yep,
Which is the one that starts with the opera? That's 6, right?
Starts with the opera. It
Like-
has an opera in it. It
opera
doesn't
is, like,
start with it
midway
though.
through the game.
No, it starts with like an opening song with like one
That-
character.
wow.
singing.
That's
Wow.
8.
A Final
No,
Fantasy
it's
game
definitely-
that starts with a song.
It's like NES. It's like NES. No, the character's singing it though. There's words. I don't know.
No.
Who cares?
Okay.
Anyway,
That is in 6.
that they might.
That is
I'm
in
sure
6,
it's 6.
but
I'm
it sure as
thinking
hell
about
doesn't
6.
start with it.
Yeah, no.
No.
There's an
You are not
opening
going to win
scene.
this argument.
There's an opening
6
scene.
starts with like a post-apocalyptic scene with mechs.
Yeah.
No, that's
It's badass.
yeah. No, it's
Yeah, I can't even remember the intro music. It's been that long.
It's
So Adam's
When
been.
you're
No,
done
we won't
fapping
go
off
in- we
over
won't go
Final
into that.
Fantasy, give me a
Right,
call.
anyway.
I would say Adam's been boring this week. Ryan, have you been boring again?
I had another LAN on the weekend.
Oh my
Played
god!
more Left 4 Dead. That was so much fun, actually.
kicking it old school.
Actually, I've had a strange craving to play Call of Duty multiplayer.
Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with me.
I know. I was like, man, I really like this week. I was like, man, I really just want to play like Modern Warfare 2.
I've had the same feeling where
So
I'm
be
just
sure to pre-order Call of Duty World War II. Coming this November.
proudly sponsored by Ubisoft. No, wait, who does COD?
Activision.
Activision. Yeah, no, I've been craving Modern Warfare. Like, I just was like, man,
Let's do a co-op.
no.
Okay.
I'd rather kill. Like, I've also been craving like huge piles of cocaine, but I don't give in to those urges. I just accept it and move on with life.
Okay, fair enough. Other than Left 4 Dead, I haven't been doing.
No StarCraft multiplayer.
No, I've been editing actually this week.
Oh,
So,
editing StarCraft multiplayer.
No.
Oh,
Speaking of, there's some pretty good videos coming out. Not
Oh.
to hype ourselves up, but we've got a few really good ones coming out soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon on the next
Well,
episode of A
technically,
Pinch of Salt.
One coming out.
Pimp My Ride will be out by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched that already, go watch it. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's really fucking funny. And episode 2.
It's exactly what it says.
I was a little offended that you guys played it without me. I was like, motherfuckers.
we had nothing else to play.
That's good.
We were literally
that is true.
trapped
I gotta
here.
be here. I gotta be here for that.
Yeah.
But
you need to show
it
up.
looks like, honestly, I watched the 2 episodes you guys did, and then I was like, can we do more?
It's
Like,
okay.
this is pretty good.
Don't panic, Adam. There is a sequel to Pimp My Ride.
Oh,
There is Pimp My Ride 2.
There
Pimp
is?
Harder. No, there legitimately is. I found it.
Oh my god, we need to play this.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
God.
we'll get it.
it's
fine.
pretty great. So yeah, that game's coming out, and there was also some more. We've got some other stuff coming out as well.
Miscellaneous
What's the other
JRPGs.
Yeah, other
Don't
games.
don't tip
We're
tip
not
your
going to
hand too
spoil
much.
anything.
No,
No, we're not going to spoil anything that hasn't already been released.
no, no.
So-
You gotta give him a taste. Gotta give him a taste.
No, gotta keep him in suspense. Gotta keep him waiting.
So to continue the trend of very disappointing weeks, I've decided in preparation for Wonder Woman, I'm going to go through and watch all the disappointing superhero movies of the last decade.
you didn't even ask me if my week was disappointing. You just
Oh no, I
assumed.
just assumed.
Yeah, well, it
Was
totally
was your week disappointing?
It was the worst.
Are you sad?
Gaming wise, I no,
Let me guess.
no,
Let me guess. Wow.
Yeah, wow. But
Wow.
it wasn't even that exciting because we've been in the content doldrums for a little while.
So
Thankfully, a major patch is finally dropping next week,
and isn't there an expansion?
and
in
there's
the
a
next
there's
fortnight?
a raid. There's a new raid dropping the week after that, which they have time to try and tank Final Fantasy XIV's next expansion.
Good.
You know, because that's how you treat your competitors. You backstab them.
Well,
Naturally.
yeah. Well, it's not really in the back. It's not like they.
It's not like they're not expecting it.
That's
It's
right.
just-
You front stab
it's-
them.
You
Yeah.
butter knife 'em.
fucking
Straight
right
in the face.
Right in the face.
Anyway, so I've got plenty of MMO content coming up to keep me occupied. But
Nice and busy.
the patch coming next week is it's a class balance patch.
Ooh, they're always fun.
No, they're not. They're terrible. I have no idea what the hell's. I've been trying to follow the changes. I have no idea what's going on. So, you know, if I suddenly quit WoW, you'll know what happened.
They nerfed my character. I'm not
Again.
happy, Jan.
So yeah, I've decided to catch up with the disappointing superhero films.
Apparently, Wonder Woman's really good though.
Yeah, no, that's why I was lowering my expectations in preparation for it to be bad.
Yeah.
But then I had good reviews, and I'm like, whew. I guess I watched Suicide Squad, Batman vs Superman, Green Lantern, Hellboy. No, not Hellboy.
Hellboy was good.
Ghost
Hellboy
Rider.
was alright.
Ghost Rider.
2, Catwoman. There was another really bad one.
Catwoman was so bad it got disavowed. That was amazing.
What
It's
like
the greatest.
So which one is the most disappointing then?
arguably Green Lantern.
Really?
Wow.
I would
Yeah.
say Catwoman's way
No,
worse
no.
than Green Lantern.
It has Haley Berry in it,
So she
and a
she-
man
and
does
she-
his stunts,
and
so
she
it's like 2
acts
for 1.
terribly in it too. She's a great actress, and that's a trash movie.
See, the trouble.
it's not even enjoyably bad. It's just awful. It's
Yeah.
just like
So you
That's
just
fine.
mute it and you just watch Halle Berry jump around in a cat.
Jump around.
so
Jump
bad.
around.
It's such a bad fucking movie.
See, Green Lantern was disappointing for so much more because if that movie was successful, it means we wouldn't have had to put up with Suicide Squad or BVS or any of those. That's where
Because that would have been the jumping off point.
that would have been the jumping off.
So is that what's
I
been
would've
happening?
thought- I
They've
would've
been
thought-
just basically throwing their turds of movies at the metaphorical wall, seeing which one will actually stick.
That's
Yes.
exactly what Universal's doing now.
Yeah.
The Mummy got some early reviews, and it's fucking bad apparently. And they're like, we're launching the Dark Universe, and it was Dracula. Dracula Untold.
Yeah.
That movie came. That was supposed to be the start of the Dark Universe, but it got critically panned. So they were like, okay, that's not. Forget that. We're launching with a Mummy now, and then they put all their chips in. They got Tom Cruise, they got Russell Crowe, and they're like, we're gonna fucking nail this movie, and we're gonna start a goddamn Dark Universe, and it's gonna be great. And then everyone's like, yeah, this movie's bad, and it's not good.
What happened to movies just being movies? I mean, I get Marvel's success with the cinematic universe, but
everyone's-
like, I just want to see a movie.
Yeah,
Like-
well, but that's the thing though. Like, even when
that's a good
people
point.
have misses in movies, if it's part of this large cinematic universe, like the franchises are just being like, fuck money. Like it's like printing money.
Okay,
if
but
you
put
get
it
it
this
working.
way. Okay, so say that you're John Random Guy, and you want to watch a movie, and you want to watch like an action sci-fi superhero-y sort of movie. Okay, and you go to the cinema, and all the movies that are in that category are part of a cinematic universe, so they're always in the middle.
Yeah,
Is that going to make you more likely to want to watch a movie?
but the thing is, I think so. I think so.
Is it because then it's sort of like you have the burden of it's like trying to jump into Game of Thrones in series 3.
But,
You know?
but the thing is, the way that Marvel's been doing it right is a lot of things like Guardians of the Galaxy, which has been a big hit. Even though it is part of the cinematic universe, it doesn't actually have any direct ties yet to everything else. So
But-
they start. Those movies start away from everything else, and then after the first one or two of them, then they funnel into the rest of the series. So you can be like, oh, I'm going to go see Iron Man. I'm going to go see the Hulk. I'm going to see whatever. And it's their individual story.
I'm gonna
in
go
which
see
leads
Thor
into
2
them.
Ragnarok
Like,
and
you don't
not
need-
be disappointed.
You don't need to see all the other movies before you see Thor, or before you see like the first one of any installation.
Yeah, but that's
So
but
it's
the
the
first one of any installation is dead and gone by now, isn't it?
It's long.
But no,
So where do you start?
No,
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
not
I mean,
always.
you had
It's like Doctor Strange. They had all those new ones coming out that are just like, well, we're going to put this movie in, and even the new heroes they're introducing into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, their first one is always fresh.
Once again, let's say they're going to keep this up. They introduce characters in the combined movies. Like, for example, Captain America, whatever the latest one, Civil War is.
Yeah.
Which, if you go watch Spider-Man or the Black Panther without seeing that, you are missing out on characterization.
Yeah, but the
Would,
thing is,
like-
we have
Wait, Black
those.
Panther had a separate thing.
Black
Panther.
Panther's getting his own movie soon. But the thing is though, what's hard for me to judge on that is that those movies haven't come out yet, so I'm interested to see how much they lean on the original story. Homecoming does look like it does that a little bit, but then
It also looks fucking awesome.
yeah, I'm so excited for Homecoming. It looks great. Michael Keaton as the Vulture, man, I'm so down. I'm so in the theater for that. But I think there's other ones like
Michael Keaton is the first Batman.
We know who Michael Keaton is.
gonna
Thank
be
you very
great.
much. We're just shrugging our shoulders at Adam's like fat fest over.
It's like there needs to be a term for somebody that gets super excited about comic books like you have for other.
I think it's nerd.
So you mean instead of like weeb trash?
Yeah, like for somebody that gets super excited about anime.
Or like for someone who gets super excited for dumb remakes of classic games, like how they're doing with movies.
And we've hit our first topic.
No, I was just like
Nice segue.
Only
Ben.
20 minutes in, right?
3 hours later.
So yeah, we've got some.
Have we got some news for you?
Oh my god! It's
So one of
Speaking of
people
fapping over ridiculous
a
titles.
game we've played both of the installations.
no,
Actually, we
there's-
haven't played number 2. We've played 2 of the 3.
No,
Four.
there's 4. 'cause
There
there
four?
was a Jaguar.
There was a
only, right?
Jaguar only port.
Then no, we don't count that. That's
I
fine.
would say
3
like,
main. Three main entries in the series.
I can't even get a Jaguar working, let alone bring myself to put that in there.
So what we're talking about is our Lord and Savior, the furry man himself, Bubsy. So this game got announced. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
For us? So Friday for Australia.
If Jesus was a bobcat, he would be
It looks
Bubsy.
bad.
What?
It already
Why?
looks.
Because he came back from the dead.
Like, no,
So
because
ba-
he's a sarcastic motherfucker.
So if
Instead
you
of
if you
3
haven't
days, it took about 7 years. Oh, I love.
If you haven't-
93.
if you haven't played or seen our Bubsy series, basically
Don't.
to look, yeah, well,
No,
don't.
dude. No, dude. We need the views. Shut up.
There's Bubsy 1, which was an okay platformer. Bubsy
That's
2.
debatable.
No. I'm giving it like the Mario star. Like,
Okay,
it definitely passes as a platform.
No.
Yeah.
So
it is a game that you can play.
let's do the sliding scale here. Bubsy is a 5 in the platforming scale.
Out of 10.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, it's a 5. It's a mediocre game,
It's a
which
6.
we'll come back to.
No.
It's a 6.
It is a 5.
fucking-
Aggregate score here, it's about a 5.1.
Rose tinted glasses, Carl.
Yeah, no,
Rose
because it's
tinted
5,
glasses.
5,
it's not
6,
a good game.
negative
But
12.
anyway, you interrupted me.
Okay, no.
Bubsy
Let me
1 is a
finish.
game that you can play.
It is
yes.
a game.
Yeah, it
Bubsy
is a
3D
game.
is not really a game that
But
you
then
can
you have
play.
Bubsy 2, which is
More of the
okay,
same.
more of the same.
Same
And then
verse.
you have Bubsy 3D, which is literally a 0.
It's unfinished.
It is unfinished, unplayable.
It is a game that is frequently on people's lists of worst games ever made, and quite often it's number 1.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
for a really
a
strong
very
reason.
very bad game.
There feels like they didn't texture it, is the short answer. Not to mention
Well, they
that it
didn't
has
texture it.
That's not even my biggest problem with it.
The
the tank controls.
Everything's
Yeah.
bad. There's not even. We can't even list of what's bad. It's
No,
bad.
The
We
controls
can't-
are bad.
the
The
co-
level design is bad.
The
The
collision.
characters.
The voice
The
acting.
voice acting is bad. There's
The
not
animations?
There's not
The voice acting. How could you not love such a adorable wisecracking mascot? I can't
we know
even, I can't even
Bubsy
convince-
is your spirit animal.
I can't
We'll
even
just move
convince
on with
myself
life.
of that.
Bubsy has the wise arsery of Sonic with none of the cool factor and 300% more
And none
puns.
of the
Yeah,
like,
that's accurate.
None of
it's actually pretty insufferable.
none of the yiffability either, man. Like Sonic is
Get the fuck out.
prime yiff
Get the
material.
fuck out, you furry asshole.
I would say just hot Sonic on Tails action.
No.
Bubsy watches from the shadow. while
Adam,
they
come
do it.
back, please. Ben's getting weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting him go.
So
So-
what are they calling this? Are they calling this a new a
this is-
reboot
The game
or a
is
sequel?
no. The game is a sequel, and
So-
it's a new game. It's called Bubsy the Woolies Strike Back. So already leaning on some fucking hard references that were made in the 70s or maybe 80s. Was
90s.
No.
90s.
Strike Back?
Oh right, yes. Sorry, I thought you were. I thought you were talking about the old Bubsy
no,
game.
I thought you were talking about the
He's
Woolies.
talking about the Empire
The
Strikes
Yeah.
title is leaning on a movie that came out in like the early 80s.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
So
like
how are we going to feel about the continuity lockout presented to us by Bubsy?
We don't strike back. We don't fucking
So-
care.
Again, here's the universe conversation all over again. Can we play Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back without playing the other 3 games?
I just don't even care.
Okay,
We
so
might miss out on vital story elements,
okay.
like the
so
Woolly's tragic backstory.
there is a trailer.
It's
We
bad.
we have watched the trailer.
It's not good.
You think it looks horrible?
It looks awful.
I think it looks like an improvement over the original.
I think
Yeah,
the
it's
frontal
so what?
lobotomy
It's-
is an improvement.
It's still bad.
It's an improvement the same way that a Toyota made in the 90s is a lesser car than a Toyota made in the 2010s.
Did you see?
We're gonna play it because
We
because
are-
of our history with
we
the
are
games.
absolutely going to play it.
But
There's
guys,
no fucking.
You missed
we're
the most
definitely
important
playing it.
element about the trailer. He makes an Arthur hand meme in it.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Does
Yeah,
he?
It's
Yeah.
right at the beginning.
Oh my
He's
God.
just like, and I'm like, oh no, we're
Yeah.
memers now.
They're just like. So the game is like. So we've got some specs here for it as well. The game is using the Havoc engine.
It's
Hang on,
made by
wait,
the original
wait,
developers as well, isn't it?
No,
No.
It's,
absolutely
it's
not.
Accolade.
They're,
Yeah,
no,
they're
they're-
publishers.
No, they're the publishers.
they're the
game.
publisher. The brand's been bought by somebody else who's wheeling it out for this game.
So
I think
this is the game developers are Black Forest, who made
Delicious cakes.
Guiana Sisters, Twisted Dream. So
which I think was another reboot.
I have no fucking idea. I've never
Alright,
heard that game.
Very
before.
important question. Would you buy the Bubsy IP if it was presented to you?
Yes.
Well, the thing is,
Like, if someone walked up
we're
to me and said
and
$10
do
for the
what
Bubsy
with
no,
it?
no,
IP,
no.
yeah.
But the thing is, though, we are in an age where nostalgia trades, and they're thinking this game is historically bad. People know what Bubsy is because of how bad it is. If we make another one, even if it's bad, we can lean into it, put in memes, have purposely bad voice acting, and people will buy it. So for people to be like, yeah, sure. Like, people
it's
will
fucking
absolutely
working,
get
isn't
it.
Because we're gonna buy at least one copy.
I will probably buy every physical version of that game that gets released.
It's not gonna have a physical version.
No, so it's for PC and PlayStation 4 for those who are looking out, they're hanging out for the new
or
Bubsy.
Gold
Oh my
or what?
god.
They just said PC so far. So
Limited-
I'm assuming Steam.
Limited run Bubsy PS4 edition. I'm in.
We're
Turbo
definitely
HD.
Comes with
going to play
an
it.
amiibo.
Yes.
So speaking of that, what other HD games other HD re-releases would you like to see for games that should never have been fucking remade ever?
Well,
Dun, 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 dun. Pimp My Ride. I actually said it in the episode as well. I was just like,
This needs
this,
an HD
like,
remake.
these are the games that you lose when consoles, go the way of
what
the.
is a dumb HD re-release?
I would like to see. Okay,
I
coming
thought
back.
Turok was pretty dumb, but that's just me.
So
That's just fucking stupid.
remember Rare Replay?
Yeah.
I would like to see like a standalone version of Jet Force Gemini, which actually has usable controls. Hey,
I'd.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can choose something that has banana inputs. I forgot about that.
To be honest, actually, to be perfectly honest, what I'd like to see is Sonic 1, 2, and 3 redone, like HD redone, not just released
why
as a ROM.
don't you just buy
Speaking
Sonic
of-
Mania when it comes
So
out?
But they
there's
deserve it.
also recently, I think it might have been, and there was maybe today. I think there was a thing on Reddit. There's a company that makes kind of clone consoles. They're announcing they're making the Atari 2600 and Genesis
Oh no, the
So-
Mega Drive's been announced
and
for 8 months.
Genesis.
for HD. For like an HD thing that comes with 8 preloaded games and a cartridge slot that you can just plug your old games in and everything.
That's old tech.
Yeah,
the
that's been
Brazil-
announced in Brazil. There's a company that is already making Mega
AT.
Drives.
Okay.
Like HD, like with HD.
So
HD
yeah, there was
and
one that
stuff.
came out today. It might be a different company, but they do a whole bunch of different ones as well, and they're doing.
Which is
Why
funny
the
because-
Mega
which is-
Drive? Why can't we have one for Super Nintendo for God's
Dude.
sake?
Because
'Cause
you
Nintendo-
put all your chips into the Nintendo bucket.
Because Nintendo are like, we're already gonna fucking do that, so you stay away from our ideas.
If I remember correctly, the Genesis is still the highest selling and most prevalent console in Brazil. Like, it's everywhere.
I thought you were about to say in the world.
No,
the
no.
PS2
Brazil. It's
is
the most
It's the PS2.
No. In the world,
in Brazil.
in the world is
In Braz-
PS2, but
I
in
thought it was-
Brazil it's Mega Drive.
Okay, because they were still making PS2s. Like the last game to ever come out for PS2 was FIFA 15, I think it was.
yeah.
As a PS2 port because people in Brazil all own PS2s, and they're just like, and
And
FIFA. Obviously,
FIFA.
FIFA's a fucking
Yeah.
soccer game in Brazil. Like
Football.
15,
Yeah.
FIFA 15, I think it was.
My two dumb HD re-releases that I want. One game that deserves it and one game that doesn't. You can decide which.
Yeah,
I want Xena Warrior Princess the fighting game in HD.
that's for
And,
me.
and what's the other
that
one?
confirmed.
You already got Sonic the Fighters. Is that enough?
No! That game, like, you all know that game has a very fond place in my heart since
Game's
I
also shit.
accidentally trounced an entire room of people.
Looks up tier listing online, smashes the PAX Con competition.
is the other game an obscure fighter?
No, the other game is Sun and Moon.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking want that game in an acceptable frame rate.
That's actually one of our other topics. So let's park that for a
No,
second.
well, no, let's
You want to
yeah,
move
let's
on?
get into it
You
now.
wanna move
Let's
on?
get into that
Okay,
shit
so-
right now.
So Nintendo announced the new Pokemon
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because
For the
Ultra is in Ultra Beasts.
for the Nintendo.
That's I didn't think about that. I thought they were just like
You didn't realize?
Street Fightering that shit up.
No,
I mean,
no.
It's
they-
Ultra Beasts.
they announced Pokken DX, which I'm just like,
That's not bad. I'm actually like, okay.
Can we finish? Can we
the fun-
finish
the
a
fucking
goddamn thought
the
before
thought
we
train,
tangent?
yeah.
For God's sake!
Yeah.
No.
So, Pokemon announcement.
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon
DX.
for Nintendo 3DS.
Yep.
And 2DS.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you're like, everyone's like, yes, go. And everyone's really excited for the announcement. Everyone's just, I can just imagine, like, the press conference of them doing the direct and everyone just sitting there, like, fucking stone-faced, like, are you serious right now?
The only
What the
devil's
fuck?
advocate here, they did actually say that they were going to continue to support the DS line, and it wasn't just going to be Switch.
They also said that about the Game Boy Micro.
And yet here we are with a Pokemon game that's
But
being
then
released on the Switch.
Game Freak was also teasing the fact that they were going to have a Pokemon Switch game, and everyone was like, well, it's probably going to be...
2.
And then that's basically what they do. They go, oh, it's going to be this. And everyone goes, we want a fucking main series game. Like, we've been saying that for so long.
You know what? Okay,
Come on.
I probably would be okay with it if it wasn't for the fact that the 3DS can barely run Sun and Moon as it fucking is.
Yeah, and they're going to make
God's
like
sake.
a
Buy
bigger
a
version.
new, buy a new 3DS
It doesn't
XL.
run it fine. I have 3
but
of
even
them.
the
It
new
doesn't work on any.
Yeah.
Why don't you just overclock your system, man?
And then
I have a hacked one. I'm considering it.
so now we can play the sequel where in the double battles it'll run at 5 frames per second instead of 10.
Yeah.
Be still my beating heart.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But guys, you missed the other important thing about this announcement. Super excited, right? We're getting gold and silver re-release for the...
But not Crystal?
Re-release for the virtual console for the 3DS.
But not the-
Announce
but
it
not the-
as the first fucking virtual console game on the Switch.
I'm good. I'm okay.
But no, you don't want it for the 3DS. You want it for the Switch.
I don't own a Switch. I want it for the 3DS.
Okay, let's leave this guy out of it for a sec.
No.
I'm
okay.
just...
I honestly, like...
But even then, like, for
You're,
me,
you're
like,
talking about releasing games, right? So people need to make money off these games. People own Switches. People own 3DSs. There are two separate lines. I don't
okay.
fault them for releasing something for one platform and not another.
I've fault them for not
Why
releasing
not
stuff
both?
for their
Yeah.
new platform.
the Switch is absolute hot fire at the moment. Why wouldn't you
There
release
are
it for
lines
Switch?
in Japan for people wanting to buy this goddamn console because Nintendo'd themselves.
There's
with
lines
production.
everywhere. There's
So,
lines
okay,
everywhere.
so, alright.
I've tried to buy a Switch recently, and
You know,
everywhere
you
I've
can
gone,
walk
it's just
literally
like,
down to that JB Hi-Fi. They have like 8 in stock.
really?
Okay,
All the JB Hi-Fis I've been to in my area don't have them.
Let me offer a
like-
counterpoint for you, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
You're adopted.
So the virtual console is a piece of technology that theoretically can run on any modern Nintendo console because the games that they are emulating are old and don't require.
But the actual virtual console itself might need to be ported.
Yeah, correct. But once the technology's there, there's no reason why they can't release a game on one system but not another.
I agree for the virtual console. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I just think that Ultra Sun and Moon. I have no problem with it. only
Okay,
being
so
3DS.
I'm not necessarily grousing about
Grousing?
or complaining about. Is that a word for it? I thought it was.
What's grousing?
I don't know. Is that a word for it?
Someone explain.
I'm gonna have to
I don't
Google
know.
it now.
No. Finish your sentence.
Finish your train of thought. Sorry.
Yeah, about
Re-releasing
Fucking-
the virtual console.
yeah,
on
but
Switch.
but they should put it on Switch as well.
Yeah.
Is basically what I'm saying.
Look, honestly, if they did the like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal as a dual port thing,
I would be happy with that.
They have proven they've got the technology to make Switches and 3DSs
Here we go.
talk to each other with the Monster Hunter Double Cross announcement where they're like, y'all can play together. That means the tech's there.
Same as the Wii U and the 3DS originally, right?
Yeah, the tech's there. If I could play Red on my Switch, I'd be very happy. And that means I could battle you playing, whatever your favorite color is on your 3DS. Your beige. Yes, your
Okay.
beige.
Grouse, verb, to complain about something trivial, grumble. So there you go.
So
That's
it's your
gross.
modus operandi.
Pretty much.
But guys, we're missing the most important thing about the Ultimate Sun and Moon announcement. Is that Salgeo and Lunala are getting fucking dumb pieces of armor. How does that make you feel?
Well, they just basically photoshopped
They
the Crozma arms onto them.
Yeah, didn't they
And-
just...
I just couldn't.
Didn't they just...
I just tuned out the second they said
the
3DS, and I was
current-
like,
The current talk was like there was a character from Black White, I want to say.
Kyrim?
No. a
Grim-
character,
Grimsley.
Might be that.
Who's Grimsley? It sounds like someone from Harry Potter.
But anyway, it was one of the ones that was looking into modifying Pokemon or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. But anyway, the point is there's like huge hype because apparently she was in Sun Moon, or he or she was in Sun Moon.
Oh?
And now she's might be a bigger storyline in Ultra Sun Moon.
So I was actually just going to ask a dumb question. Like, combining two Pokemon's pretty very edge. What is the dumbest Pokemon title you can come up with using words only found in released Pokemon games? So,
Well, I've got one I prepared earlier.
yeah, here's
but-
one Carl prepared earlier.
What was it? It was like
I mean-
Pokemon Ultra Mystery Dungeon Gales of Infinite Darkness.
Heart and Soul Edition.
No, like, and I'm coming up with like Ultimate Black Heart XD Conquest.
I mean,
Tournament.
you can't make too much fun of it. It is a Japanese line of
DX.
games. Like, what do we expect?
And then I was just like, I always struggle with like what character would be on the background of your version, and my one is definitely Armored Mewtwo.
Armored Mewtwo.
Armored Mewtwo. We're gonna have Armored Mewtwo.
Armored Mewtwo?
Yeah, from which Pokemon movie is that?
It's not
Mewtwo
2000,
Strike.
was it?
I think it is 2000. Mewtwo gets
No.
armor.
He
Not
starts in
not
armor.
2000, he fucking doesn't.
He starts
2000, Pokemon the movie 2000 is literally the story of Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and Lugia.
isn't it? So what's the one after that then?
Maybe Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Probably
Strikes
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Anyway,
Judging
And-
from
and
the
now they've
title.
lost me.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't
so-
watched a fucking Pokemon movie since I was 10. So I
But
was like,
yes, Ultimate Blackheart XD is possible.
Ultimate Blackheart. That's pretty edge.
Yeah, like
That's obviously going to be the Shadow the Hedgehog of
Oh,
Pokemon games.
Speaking of Edge and Shadow the Hedgehog, what about the new Sonic game that's coming out with all the...
You mean Sonic Mania?
yeah.
You mean Sonic OC?
I mean, yeah, Sonic...
Oh,
Sonic,
no, not Sonic.
Make your own Sonic adventure.
Well, Sonic Mania is the one that people should actually be interested in because it's the 2D platformer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But we're not talking about that game.
we had
we're
a very
talking about the other
we had a
one.
very interesting conversation about that as well as like what Sonic games we're gonna play, and I was like, "Are we gonna play Sonic Mania?" He was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'll be a good game. We'll play an episode. We'll do a video on it, and it'll be fun, and we'll have a good time." What about Sonic Forces? Is it Forces?
Yeah, we'll probably.
What about Sonic Forces? We'll probably play about 40 episodes in that because it's probably going to be a shit game and it's going to be funny.
The first five episodes will be Ryan and Ben arguing about about the OC.
So
No, we've already decided. We're making Carl the Hedgehog.
does Forces have like a content like a?
Make your own character.
Oh my god!
It is
I'm
is
so
literally OC the
Yeah,
Hedgehog.
They're really leaning into the fandom. Hey,
yeah,
Hold
they're-
Steel the Hedgehog, here we come.
straight shooting at the DeviantArt original character Do Not Steal crowd.
Hey,
Really?
look, I'm just
Yeah.
hoping I
Wow.
can make my classic pregnant Shadow the Hedgehog.
God damn it!
With
You are-
Shrekers of melee.
You are banned from the internet in the weeks preceding us playing that game.
Look, can I just point out, these are all the very polite version. I have a bucket of impolite OC under here, which we won't look
It's,
Why
ki-
do you-
it-
why
it's,
do you-
it's kind of like SpongeBob.
why do you carry
remember
that with you?
You remember the
Yeah,
SpongeBob?
yeah.
We all
meme?
have our
Yeah.
burdens.
What actually? What sport? No.
All right.
This too
Look,
far off the beaten
the
track.
other dumb shit that's going around. Did you fucking look at Nintendo's solution for voice chat?
Oh,
I like to
it
call
made me laugh so fucking hard. My fucking testy pop even can vouch for that.
I like it to call it invest in
so
Discord now.
It's so amazing. I was like, who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
like
Who went, yep, that's solid.
So can someone bring up the specs again? Because
Oh
I can't
my
remember off the
God.
top of my head.
So what it is,
When you edit the video, I guess
Like,
you just put the diagram up
let's
on the
have
screen.
the diagram here. And
yeah.
for our
But,
audio listeners, what it fucking is, it's an adapter. So one end plugs into your headphones, which you have to buy specialized headphones that accept this. They have a microphone built in. The audio.
Oh,
So,
you don't have to buy the third-party headset, I don't think.
No, you do.
I'm pretty sure you do because we've seen what it looks like, and we've seen the Ink kids from Splatoon 2 wearing that headphone.
Yeah, no, but they're the ones
No,
that
that's
you can buy.
Nintendo code for this
No,
exclusive
really, 'cause
hardware.
I thought I read somewhere that
No,
you
no,
could have your own ones, but you can't use Bluetooth though, which is I was just like,
Yeah, you can't
it has
use Bluetooth across the thing.
It has Bluetooth already.
And it has
anyway.
points.
Anyway, let's keep
So
going.
Yeah.
So you have this mix box, and you plug one end into your Switch. Too bad if it's docked near the TV and you're on the lounge like 2 meters away.
Yeah, because the cords aren't going to be long enough.
The other bit is docked into your phone, which handles the microphone processing into a not a third party, but an additional app you are required to
The
chat
Switch
with.
app.
The Switch voice app.
Nintendo voice chat. Just use Discord.
Just use
It
Discord.
was so bad. I was like, this is amazing. This is absolutely fucking amazing.
So
They
why?
released
It's like
why?
straight out of like 95.
So why? So why is
Amazing.
it so fucking impossible to get sound out of the Switch?
No idea.
It is. I don't think.
Does it not have a headphone port?
It doesn't have the. I don't think it has the capabilities of a microphone.
Also, though, devil's advocate here. So Switch were having a lot of problems getting their manufacturing up after because they didn't really know that Switch was going to be this big of a thing, and it has really taken off. And they struggled to get up because they're now having to fight against companies like Apple for like a lot of their processors and a lot of pieces they need to make more. And obviously, Nintendo's a big company, but Apple's infinitely bigger. So they're struggling to get parts. So quite often they might have scaled that down and been like, don't worry about voice, because they've never been a big voice chat person because they've been trying to be all ages friendly.
The Wii U had built-in voice chat.
But the thing is,
So did the 3DS.
but a lot of it's pretty limited to
You could
like it's pretty limited to certain games. It's definitely not like the Xbox or the PlayStation systems.
Yeah, if you're playing
Or
Monster
Steam,
Hunter
or Discord.
3 on the Wii U,
Or
Yeah.
you
TeamSpeak.
you could
Can I-
open
or
it up
Ventrilo.
Can I
and swear
Yeah.
and abuse people via Monster Hunter.
Can I just cut through this argument for a second?
Yeah.
Can you think of any situation in which you would ever want to speak and be spoken to by somebody playing a game that you don't know already?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you put yourself through
Team
that?
Fortress 2.
Why would you put yourself through that?
In some cases, you do actually need to be like, guys, I'm gonna go
Well,
medic.
why would you put yourself through that?
But even games like Dota, if you don't have a already established team, then you have to do that.
You have
Why
to.
would you
That's the
put?
game.
Why would you put yourself through
A
that?
lot of people do.
You have to
Because
because
what
Dota
other
is a
option do you have?
team game.
Okay, just remember that 100% of the people on the internet are assholes. We know this.
Yeah, but
So why would you put yourself through that?
Because, like, once again, when you're playing
Didn't
CSS,
you solo queue League of Legends for like 3.5 years?
Yes,
there's no voice chat in that game.
I hated myself. Why do you think I put myself through it? Also, that game doesn't have voice chat.
But
Yeah,
that's text
see,
chat.
I would be so happy if Hearthstone had voice chat, so I could swear at people for being dumb and making wrong plays.
Yeah, but
And
also
do you-
that's
dumb.
a- that's
do
a
you do that?
1v1.
Do you do that
Yeah.
when you play people at MTG?
Yeah,
No, you don't.
I said, do you want to take that back?
No,
because that was a dumb move.
Oh, no wonder you lose so many games.
this is like, wow.
I don't.
Don't put this guy in charge of our army.
Ben's a card, apparently.
Nukes aren't the answer, guys. If you want to defeat us, you need to break up into terrorist cells. You know,
Guerrilla
at
tactics.
least 5 to 10 people per cell. and
That's
just,
the funny thing is, I say that all the time. Like, this is why the war, like a terror war, works. Is because you can't pin it down and stop it.
Let's bring things back on topic. We're not talking about politics. We're talking about how stupid Nintendo is.
Oh, actually, how about the one smart thing Nintendo has done in
Nintendo
recent
don't
years?
do smart things.
What about
They
if you
have
pay
their new-
$20 a year
So-
so you can stream your
So
favorite NES
they
games?
basically brought out a
yeah,
streaming
so long
service.
as your favorite NES games are one of 3 titles.
Balloon Fight, Dr. Mario, or Mario 3. Did my
Nintendo.
laptop crash?
Yeah, it did. That's fine.
Nintendo,
I know what I'm
Nintendo
talking
make
about.
fantastic games and gaming products, but then are incapable of putting them together in consumer appealing packages.
Well, I think this move is like, because we were actually talking about this last podcast, and I think it's a good move. I think Nintendo are being dragged kicking and screaming into the 21st century.
I have zero faith that Nintendo will be able to make this an appealing service.
It's, to be honest though, it's $20 a year, so it's not a big
For
investment.
3 games.
But the thing is,
for 3 25-year-old games.
But
That we know
but
of.
the thing is, this is their introduction into the series, and this is the games they've already announced. Obviously,
I'm
they're going to
not-
put more in. They're not going to make you play 3 games. It's
I
gonna be
would
like,
I would recommend that nobody take them up on this until they actually prove that they're going to invest properly in the service.
But
Yeah.
on
they
the
don't.
flip
That,
side,
with those 3 games, they don't deserve your money.
on
Yeah.
the flip side,
they've
you're
also
gonna
got
need-
Virtual Console as well coming out for Switch
Shut
and
up.
other things. So
you're gonna need to pay the $20 a year so you can play Monster Hunter Double Cross online, which I mean is the only thing anyone wants to play online with the Switch.
I don't want to play Monster Hunter Double Cross online.
You have no soul.
also Mario Kart is a huge thing online.
What's that?
Mario Kart.
Oh, is that going to require the fee once it?
Yeah,
once-
No.
no.
I'm just saying we're just talking about Switch games that
No,
people
no,
play
but
online.
when
You're
Mario,
gonna need to pay the $20 annually.
No,
To play games online, you are gonna need to pay
No.
the $20 annually.
That's different to the
No.
Virtual Console online.
The
That's
streaming service for games is packaged into it. It's your games for gold. It's your
No,
PlayStation.
that's not right.
Pull it up.
It's no, because the thing is, this is only for this. Well, this costing that we've got up here, which is like 1 month for $4, 3 months at $8.
Does it
months at
include
20.
my poker
No,
bank?
all it has on it at the moment is it's their
asking the
it's
hard-hitting
their
questions,
it's their price, it's their pricing structure for what they're calling their classic game service.
Oh, so they've separated their classic
cla-
game
it's cla-
service
it's classic-
from their online play service.
Online play is free because people play online.
No,
Mario
no,
Kart
no,
now.
no, it's not.
No, it's not going to be free. You're going to get
people-
$20 a year for it.
It's free.
People do
It's
it
free.
now,
It's
though.
free at the moment, and they're going to make it not free in the
in
future.
the start of 2018.
Welcome to Nintendo
So,
Gaming.
I'm gonna go check this out,
Go
but I
grab
think
your
that's
phone.
wrong personally. But let's check that out.
All right. So while Adam
guys
does some
keep
last
talking.
minute research, let's continue talking about how fucked Nintendo are. Holy
yeah.
shit! It's
I am
sort of, it's
glad
sort of
that
like,
I'm not invested heavily in
it's sort of like holy. It's like I just can't believe that the company that I loved when I was a kid has turned out to be such a
Idiot.
scum-sucking vampire.
Well, let us name titles for the Switch that we're excited about.
Wait. Sorry, segue there.
Yeah.
You're surprised that a company that you grew up with is an asshole. Konami, Capcom, Activision.
Okay. Surprise is maybe the wrong.
EA, Ubisoft,
EA really.
Bethesda.
EA really did live long enough to become the villain, didn't they?
Square Enix.
A single tear rolls down my face.
I'm just like, here, wait, let me dive deeper. Sega,
Sony.
Okay. My point is
Microsoft.
No, Microsoft will always cancel.
Yeah, true. Blizzard.
my
Blizzard
point
got
is
bought out by Activision, then became cancelled.
my point is I know you shouldn't as a consumer ever consider
A company,
a company your friend. I guess it's just disappointing that it's sort of like
No, what? Okay,
No
what
tears.
happened?
Only Sonic OC now.
What happened over the last 25 years is that you had companies making basically art. They were making games for, to make money, sure, but they were also like
Games for
taking
game's sake.
risks and trying to, make a name for themselves, right?
Yeah,
Then now
I disagree with that, but yeah, continue.
No, but no.
No one's ever made a game for art's sake unless you're an indie dev. Like,
no.
If
No,
you've
no,
been
no,
behind
no,
it,
no one's ever made a game from art's sake. That's demonstrably false.
What?
That is
no,
very,
no.
very much
Unless indie. If you're a big company like Nintendo have never put out a game for art's sake ever.
Earthbound.
Yeah.
How though? They've always been pitched commercially because they're a big commercial company that needs.
Yeah,
some
that
money.
I mean, yeah, that's
But the
true.
point
Like,
is they-
if
but
you're
the
an
point
indie
is they
dev
were
making
a
a game
toy
for game's sake,
Yeah,
then that's a
The
thing.
point
yeah,
is
but
they were a
that's-
toy company that took risks on the video game market.
They did, but
Right?
it was
And
for
now-
money. It wasn't because they wanted to make a piece of art.
But the point is they took that risk, and now what we're seeing is, we don't want to take risks. Let's just release a new sequel. Let's just reboot this game. Let's just make a new
Released
version.
Heart of Darkness.
yeah, because again, it's still
or
a
Not of This
commercial
World.
push. I don't know. I'm like,
Oh shit.
That
No, I don't
like
remember,
those
sorry.
games are like those two games I just mentioned are art for game's sake. Like
what one?
Out of This World is the main one he's talking about.
and I think I'm getting its name messed up. Like something of Darkness.
I think it is Heart of Darkness, but I can't remember who the publisher was.
Yeah, like their games. I would even argue Blizzard's game with the really cool guy with the shotgun was you didn't know about that?
Oh, yeah, that's like the really old one that I haven't played.
Yeah, like the best Blizzard game.
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, thank you. Would also argue for someone making a game because they could. Not because the world needed another edgy platformer, but because they can.
Yeah, but that's. To
I
me,
also-
that's just like these games are doing well, so I'm gonna make.
Anyway,
I also
bringing this back on topic. Yes, games have been a commercial endeavor for a long time. That's
But
true.
the point is-
that's true. But at some point, a lot of these companies, I feel, moved from like neutrally commercial to actively trying to screw the customers over.
Well, no. So the thing is, like, I don't think.
at porn?
No. I'm also so I think companies have always been interested in money. Like Ryan said, they're willing to take more risks because it was
It was a
more of
growing industry.
It was a growing industry. They were companies were trying to find their niche, so they were trying to like expand
And they were trying to
out.
make a name for
But
themselves.
now, because gaming has hit the mainstream over the last decade, the people are just like, well,
We need our
don't wanna-
Transformers 7.
That's exactly what happened with movies as well. They were just like, well, we're not going to go. We're going to do sequels. We're going to do everything, and it's been shown. Anything that hits the mainstream, they're going to go for safe options because gaming is now a multi-billion-dollar industry. It wasn't that even 15 years ago. It wasn't that size. So people were trying to find new avenues, trying to find new things. I would go against saying for art's sake because they're still trying to make money out of it.
What year did Xbox 360 come out, by the way?
Also, did you
So
guys
2006?
just
2006,
right?
I'd say no, because Xbox
Lasted
no.
for 10 years, didn't it? Before one came out. One came out in
But
2014.
Xbox.
Did anyone else just had the sudden realization
that.
when he said it wasn't a $1 billion industry 15 years ago? And you're like, of course not. It was that's not the 90s anymore.
No, that's why I'm asking him what year the Xbox 360 came out, because I'm pretty sure it was 14 years ago.
Year
Dreamcast was 2001, if I remember correctly. So, and not like
2005. Xbox
So
360,
yeah,
2005.
10 years ago.
yeah, 10 years ago,
Ish.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
But even before then, like the original when the original Xbox came out.
So like Halo and Halo 2 era.
yeah, it was getting bigger and it was getting more mainstream, but it
Pentadragon
hadn't
Orca.
hit the absolute peak mainstream that it has now.
I personally think it had at that time.
At that time, really?
Yeah,
That was
I think
the
it was
PS2
mainstream
Xbox
enough.
era.
That was PS2 Xbox era, and then 360 came
I mean, it was
out.
getting more popular, but still, like, I don't know.
If I remember,
I really
like,
don't think it
it was the PS2 era that really oversaturated the market with sequels and drivel, because how many SingStars were there?
That's still going.
Yeah, that's still going.
See, SingStar and like stuff like Guitar Hero and stuff that came out literally just one generation before it would have been great, right? Because it came out in the generation where the internet access side of consoles hadn't really hit. You could connect Xboxes to the internet, you could connect PS2s to the internet, but then when
was so
360s
bad.
came out and when your PS3s came out and you could download content, that's when those sort of games would have shone, right? Where you'd buy the game and then you'd have a list of songs and each song was $2. Like Rocksmith is now, like I think there actually is a new Guitar Hero out now that does the same thing.
Guitar Hero VR. Or is that Rock Band?
Don't know.
No,
But either
who
case,
knows? They're all the same to me.
either case, that was a lovely tangent. What's our next topic?
No. I also wanted to print a retraction. You're right, Ben. So
they are
I will no. So here's from on their online Switch Online. So Switch Online is coming 2018. Paid service lets Nintendo owners enjoy multiplayer gaming as well as dedicated smartphone app that connects you to your Nintendo Switch. Why are they even publicizing that? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a
selling point.
Apparently with your online play sessions. This is the official launch. The service is now running, but it is free until 2018. After the free trial period, most games will require a paid online subscription service. The service is only for Nintendo Switch. It does not affect online play or features for the Wii U or the 3DS family systems.
Implying the Wii U will still be a thing in 2018.
The classic
20X,
the classic game selection is something that comes bundled in, so much like the
Games
PlayStation.
Gold.
I'd say games with gold rather than the Xbox Game Pass, because the Xbox Game Pass is a
Separate
additional service. But the classic game selection will be in there, and
So wait, is it going to be like, here's your monthly selection of games, and if you take
No. So it's like game. It's the same way of Game Pass as well. It is like, this is our library. We are constantly adding to it, and
Go for it.
and
Go
we'll
for
do
it.
it.
Okay.
So
Okay,
quite
I have-
often,
I have
as
some-
well.
I now agree with it more than I did when it was
Yes.
first.
Like,
Okay, I have several questions.
Yep.
Are they going to be doing the Xbox Game Pass or Netflix thing and removing games from it as
So-
often as they add to it?
No. So the
does
thing
Game
is,
Pass do that?
so the Game Pass they have that. So for Xbox Game Pass, they said that they will be adding, and they did say will be removing as well. I get the more feeling that they're covering themselves there for the case like Netflix. They like their third party, because obviously for the Xbox first party titles, I don't think they're really going to be going anywhere. We don't know. This is what I'm just more speculating.
but
the
how
third
long
party,
is it?
the third
Assu-
party, they might
assume
be
the
like,
worst.
well, third party, they might be like,
How long is it
Well, you
before
know what?
EA releases Origin on the 3?
they've already got it.
They've already got
But
it.
that's the thing, but can you actually pay for games and then just get the Origin app on one and then play your games from Origin?
What do you mean?
I'm saying you're paying for a service, right?
Yep.
So you're paying for an Xbox service.
Yep.
How long is it before EA goes, okay, so we've got our Origin service. You can pay for that, and then you get all the EA games, and we're taking all the EA games out of this.
That already exists. EA already have a service like
Okay,
that.
No, for the Xbox.
Because
I know they have it for PC.
But no,
Yeah, they have it for PC.
they're not gonna announce that though. Like the thing is,
And
they
their games
probably
have never-
they probably will do that. But it's more of a
Do they have games in the Xbox gaming service?
yes.
EA.
Oh, no.
Do any EA published games show up in the Xbox gaming services, whatever it's called,
No.
games list?
No.
So they've already taken their bat and ball and gone home.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of the times,
I was just
most
using
most
EA
of the,
as-
most of the titles in there for Game Pass, there's like about 50 or so titles at the moment, I think.
Game Pass, that's what it's called.
And
Ew.
it's it's like mostly first party stuff, and then there are some third party things as well. But there's nothing from EA or Ubisoft or any of the big ones.
Or Activision.
Not
Can you play Call
sure.
of Duty on Game Pass?
Not. Oh, I
Maybe-
don't
Probably
think.
not.
I
Maybe
don't
3
think so.
generations ago, Call of
I
Duty.
don't.
No,
think
because
so.
because you have to, if you want to play that Call of Duty, you have to buy Infinite Warfare and then buy all the DLC for a second time.
Thanks, Jim.
So yeah. Oh, and also,
I'm sore about it too because I would have bought it if it was a standalone game.
I would have bought it if it was standalone.
Look, I've never brought a Call of Duty game except for one as a practical joke for Ryan for the Wii.
also,
And I would have happily made Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered DLC Edition my first proper COD purchase because, yeah, fine.
See,
Have we talked about the Call of Duty scenario on
Please
podcast
no.
yet?
No,
Please,
that's,
no.
No. I just think we should give a little TLDR for people that aren't aware.
Okay, all
TLDR.
right. TLDR. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was the 4th game in the series. It's considered amongst a lot of people that
Definitive
that-
Call of Duty
Pinnacle.
experience.
that either like the series or used to like the series to be the best.
The Zenith.
Um,
Love that word.
there was a HD remastered version bundled in with last year's Call of Duty
Infinite Warfare.
Warfare, which didn't review particularly well. A lot of people assumed that it would eventually be released as a standalone product. It hasn't.
The other
a lot
thing that's
of
happened-
people assumed that it would be like a Game of the Year edition, which had all the DLC included.
the old DLC.
It wasn't. It wasn't. And since its initial release as a bundled product, Activision has added cosmetic DLC and added map packs for a higher price than they originally cost.
The original map packs.
back in the
Yeah,
early 2000s.
yeah,
So,
more price rotting.
it's
because
a scam.
apparently
It's a scam.
buying apparently buying a game is not enough anymore. You have to buy the game and then buy.
You gotta continue to
Well-
milk the consumer's teat.
Okay. So
Let
also,
that money flow.
so I think we're pretty much out of time for this podcast. So just
So
wanna quick-
what have we gotten through in this podcast? Just a whole bunch of bitching, essentially.
remakes. We got through a lot. We got through remakes, new online services.
Edge.
I think it's funny because we've got a lot of things that we keep talking about, and it became like it's continuing to be a trend. Like we talk about like how online streaming services for games are coming through, and then literally the next week Nintendo announces a new one.
I think
It's just
that's
like,
that's because that's
you know,
the way the gaming
it's the way-
industry is
that's
doing.
the way the
right?
industry is going.
Most of I mean, I won't say that we typecast our podcast.
Not
to be
naming
just,
any names.
just to be gaming industry focused, right?
No.
But at the same time, these are the things that are happening around.
yeah,
us.
absolutely.
And
So-
It means that we're like actually calling it too, because every time we talk about something, it's like immediately we're like, it fucking happened again.
So as we're recording this, E3 is happening.
Yeah, which should be fun.
We'll, I guess, on the next podcast, we'll talk about some
We'll
of
do
the
a
news
break.
that-
We'll do an
some of the
E3.
news
We'll
that
do an
came
E3
out.
breakdown. There's a couple of cool things I think that'll be good. I'm looking forward to, but I don't want to get too much into it because by the time this gets released,
Yeah, because
it'll be out.
because it's happening at US hours and it's sort of half done. So
Yeah.
I'd rather take it as a whole.
honestly, there's nothing exciting about this E3.
I mean, this.
Everyone's
This-
pre-announcing their E3 announcement. I thought that was pretty weird.
I've also noticed
yeah.
that there's been a trend. Like, this is a sort of last minute topic. I've also sort of noticed that there's a trend for the major publishers lately to announce that they're going to make an announcement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, like
Hey everyone, there'll be a Nintendo Direct streaming on this time, and you're like, okay,
yeah,
sure,
like
fuck.
it's gonna be 30 minutes, and I'm just like, that's 30 minutes of my life I'll never get back. As you announce Ultra Sun and Moon DX gated.
Or Blizzard will be like, hey, we're going to announce the next expansion pack in a week.
Why can't you announce it right now?
Yeah, you're like, okay, cool.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
announced,
it's
like,
like,
yes.
okay, cool. Thanks for that information.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
what else?
I know why they do it, because once they say that is what's going to dominate social media around that game for
For
the
a
intervening period of time.
Yes, for
So-
that week, and then they
so-
get the announcement.
It annoys me, but it works, which is the worst part of it, because it's very hard to
Well,
argue with success, isn't it?
Fundamentally, humans are dumb. That's all we need to keep in mind.
So, lastly as well, I just want to bring up very quickly, because we did it last podcast. I want to make this a thing. Do we have any recommendations of what our people watching at this point can do themselves for the next week? Either watch something,
Do themselves.
do
for next
themselves,
week?
yeah, do
I
for
mean,
themselves. Like, yeah, also go home masturbate a lot. I
Go
don't
do
know.
yourselves.
That's fun.
Buy some lube, but really changes the pace up.
You do you, and you do you even more. So, so just recommendations of what we like, maybe what you can do for next week, maybe related to this podcast.
You
or
keep saying it.
No, just roll with it. Well, my two is go watch Wonder Woman
yeah.
and go fucking play Dead Cells. That thing is bomb.
Okay, cool.
I really don't have anything this week. I'm sorry.
Cool.
So go
That's
play
alright.
Crash Team Racing again.
Yeah, Crash Team Racing.
Get yourself ready for
I suppose,
Crash.
Hype for Crash. Hype for StarCraft.
Yeah.
Hype for
What?
What's the other one?
Go
that we
play
were
some
gonna say?
classic games. Hype yourself up.
Inflatality's out on Greenlight.
Yes, Inflatality made it on Greenlight. Vote for those fuckers. Do they make it yet?
I think they've made it.
Well, it's
Okay.
it's
Like,
Steam
wait.
Direct now, isn't it? Because
no,
Greenlight's
it's
gone.
one of the last.
It was
Greenlight
one of the
games.
last.
Oh, really? They snuck
Yes,
it
they
in.
finally made it after all these years. Also,
Fantastic.
Hyper Jam.
Oh yeah, Hyper
Cool.
Jam. Hyper Jam.
But that's
and
not.
Inflatality.
But that's not out yet, is it?
So many good
That's-
games.
That got greenlit like months ago,
Yeah,
but it still
it's
hasn't
fine.
made it to
It does-
early access.
It doesn't matter. Just
just a reminder.
Okay, cool. We'll roll with that. I'm sort of in a waiting period at the moment, so I'll hopefully have some new recommendations next time.
PUBG.
Yeah,
Watch this space.
I just bought that after literally everyone I know was like, you need to play this game.
Everyone you
So watch this space. I'll give you my honest opinion next
So
time.
my honest to God recommendation, I can't believe I'm about to say this, is get yourself an emulator. I don't know how you're going to do it, but get a copy, play the original Bubsy, and just understand what we're talking about. Because you're probably like, why does people give a fuck about this? Why is like a Bubsy thing? Like, unless you're like into gaming history, you probably don't have any fucking care about Bubsy.
Okay,
play it and then don't play 3D. Just take our word for it. But just play one and then understand what we're talking about.
If
Why
you,
this is happening.
if you do want to see how Cancer Bubsy 3D is, we do actually have a series on it.
Just watch
we might put it
our
in-
videos. Don't play
Okay,
it.
real talk.
But seriously, play Bubsy 1.
I care about it because it was part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Surely you've had mediocre games that were part of your childhood.
Very-
that you
yes.
feel the
No,
same way about.
all my childhood games were A++.
All my childhood games were A++. It was after I played them, they started releasing Cancer. Cough, Sonic 06. Sonic Werewolf.
Hey,
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Werehog, not Werewolf,
Whatever.
fulfilled one of my greatest fantasies of all time. No.
Got his
I
Stevie
gotta
Nut
stop
going.
making jokes about becoming a furry. The memes will get too real.
Cool. So I think that's it for this podcast, guys. Thank you for staying with us.
Like, share,
If
subscribe.
you're listening to this via iTunes, please leave a comment, leave a review. Also, if this is your first time here as well, subscribe. Same with YouTube. If you're brand new here, subscribe to the channel. Get more of our podcasts and our Let's Plays and all that cool stuff. And leave a like on the video. If you're on SoundCloud, there's also, you can leave a comment, leave a like, favorite it. Really appreciate it.
Tell us what OC
yes.
you want to see in Sonic Forces.
Yeah. So name fucking characters
yeah.
we need to make in Sonic
look,
OC.
look,
Gee.
Okay,
Every-
another recommendation for this week.
Okay.
Google whatever your name is, the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, do that.
Not
So
the Hedgehog.
Google images, your name, and the Hedgehog.
And we're gonna make
it's a lot of fun.
We're gonna make Adam put up pictures of the four of us for the hedgehogs.
Oh, please.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Done.
I'll do that. That's
All
good.
right. See you all next time.
Can we not?
Have fun, guys. See you later.
Huh.